Congratulations to Liverpool. I know there are probably a lot of fans that are going to be watching this pod. Congratulations. You have been the best side domestically this season. 20 titles, well done. And I see Gary Neville recently saying you are the biggest club in England and whatnot. That's not my argument. Liverpool become Premier League champions for the 24-25 season. It was coming. We all knew it was happening. But we're here. And personally, I watched it. Obviously, I covered the game for the Big Six watch along, and I saw the celebrations after, not just inside the stadium with the players and the manager, but the fans outside the stadium. And yeah, we need to get this league. We need to get this league. As much as we're still in the Champions League, that's what it's all about. Seeing that come the end of trials and tribulations, and it's been a while for us. But I know a couple of us avoided it. I think James watched it. Jordan, did you?
I had to for work. So yeah, I saw it.
I didn't watch the game. I've been out and about having a great Sunday in the sun. But I did catch just some of the celebrations and Arne Slot, like I was saying before we recorded, in the Jurgen Klopp song. And yeah, you kind of have an overwhelming feeling of, man, it's another year, it's another missed opportunity. That's 3 seasons now that, look, we might not even finish second, but we will certainly not be lifting that title. And you kind of go, well, have we got a fourth in us? Well, you have to, because that's football, don't you? But at the same time, you stop and go, they were the better team. They deserved it. And there's some really interesting quotes from Mo Salah talking about how Slot adapted Salah's game, asked him to do that defensively and things like that.
I like that.
And sometimes I think as football fans, we certainly can overextend in terms of our opinions and how much we really know about the game. And then there's other certain things where you go, actually, we probably know more than people give us credit for. And we've long said that Salah is allowed to focus on his output. He's allowed to focus on that side of things. He's come out, confirmed it himself, and is a big part of their attack. And that role is a big part of why they've done it. So I say all this to say, let's learn from it. Keep learning. Every year we don't do it is an opportunity to learn. So, yeah, sorry for going off on a bit of a tangent there, but that was kind of at the forefront of my thoughts on Liverpool winning it. Just learn from what they've done really well.
I'm not bitter or nothing, but I ain't watched fuck all of it.
Of course you're not. I get it, John. I understand.
Not one thing of it. Like, I've been watching the snooker. What's the semi-final? I thought Forest were unlucky. That's what always points me to. Listen, it is about winning the league as far as I'm concerned, because you have that little bit of luck. You need that little bit of luck in cups, and City got it today. Forest could have easily got back in their game. You need a little bit of luck, and congratulations to Crystal Palace and Man City for getting there. And look, listen, I haven't watched none of it all that, but Liverpool deserve it this season. They've been the most consistent side. No one's put no pressure on them. That's not their fault. The other teams have got to look at themselves for that. But what they've done is that they've gone and done it and completely walked it in the end. And so congratulations to Liverpool. We move on.
Liverpool have lifted it, put that behind us, done, forget it. Like, officially, we knew. Like I said, I knew that the day we lost to West Ham, that was the day I gave up hope. And I know you gave up hope, Turkish, the day Raheem Sterling held the shirt. But ultimately, we've all got there. Now we are all there. You could be the most delusional ass fan in the world. No one could possibly think this is our year.
Do you think Ty's got it? Do you think Ty's accepted? The title's gone?
Yes. I mean, surely. And now
someone could get docked points, maybe, for a transfer.
Do you know what? And I always thought it'd be Turkish, the hopeful with these kind of thoughts. So yeah. So now it's just all eyes on PSG.
Not necessarily, James. I've got the eye on the snooker.
Just a final point before we kind of move from the Liverpool winning the title thing. It's just really embarrassing that Liverpool have won the title before they even had to play us. It's not even like we've got Arsenal coming up soon. They could beat us, and then it could be like semi-interesting. They've wrapped it up before we even go there. It's so bad.
Well, here's a question. Okay, let me ask. Is it embarrassing? And I mean the word embarrassing, right? Not is it poor? Have we is it embarrassing that Slot has come in and won it in his first season?
No.
For us?
No, I don't think it is. The narrative amongst rival fans is, but it's not. It's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. The reason why for me it's not. I heard this chat at the start of the season where fans were talking about, oh, if he comes in and wins the league in his first year, that's embarrassing. Listen, people forget Liverpool were in the title race until a month before the end of last season. Liverpool have got a very, very good team. Now, look, we can't lie and play Monday morning quarterback and say, oh, no, we thought it would be in the title race. Because no one would think Liverpool would win the title at the start of the season. Nobody did, right? But let's not pretend like Liverpool haven't got the best keeper in the world, the best centre-back in the world, the best right winger in the world. Before you get to Trent and other players that are very functional, having won titles before, people forget that. And maybe we forgot that. Maybe we thought us and City were going toe-to-toe. Liverpool have got a very good team. So him coming in to a very good team. Remember, Klopp didn't get fired because he was failing. Klopp left. He decided to walk away. Yeah, that's rare. He came into a team that was set and ready to go.
He just needed team.
If he comes into the West Ham team and wins the league, that's embarrassing. If he comes into the Palace team or the Tottenham team, that's embarrassing. It's Liverpool.
Maybe the word embarrassing is harsh, but it's something.
What is it embarrassing to?
What's the next word? What's the next word next to
I think
before embarrassing? What's that word? Because that's what it is.
My word is disappointing. It's disappointing because ultimately,
For who?
for us, it's disappointing.
So what, just us? So it's just us. It's embarrassing and disappointing just for us. No
I'm
one else.
asking from our
City
perspective.
as well.
I'm asking from our perspective. From our perspective, it's disappointingly. I mean, for others, of course.
It's disappointing any year you finish second, isn't it? What's different about this year?
No, guys. We're talking. I get what you guys are saying, but I also think you're
We
slightly.
haven't been in the title race this year. I was more disappointed last season than this season. Are you not been disappointed? I was more disappointed.
No, last season I was proud of the team. I was disappointed we didn't win it, but I was proud of the team and the efforts. We got to 89 points. We had one bad game in 2025. That was it. You know, I'm talking about the efforts to. You're right. Okay, Arne Slot came into a team that were competing. That have, I actually agree with you, best goalkeeper, best centre back, best right wing, and one of the best forwards the league's ever seen. So there's no doubt he's got quality there. And actually, people forget that Jurgen Klopp had overseen a massive rebuild in midfield the summer before that, bringing in Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister, others. So I get it's not embarrassing for me because Slot clearly they hired him because he was a good manager and he inherited a very good team. I never thought they'd win the league. I didn't think they'd finish top two. Fair play to them, they did brilliantly. But it is disappointing because the context is also Slot came into a new team, massive pressure after Jurgen Klopp to kind of pick that up, no signings, and he picked a Liverpool team that finished behind Arsenal. So Arteta more to grips with the job that he needed to do, more, with more backing in the window. It is disappointing, guys. I'm not saying, by the way, that's not me saying it's all Arteta's fault. Far from it. The players, the injuries, Liverpool have been better. Slot's been brilliant. There's lots of reasons, but it is disappointing. Of course it is. I can't sit here and pretend. I can't look at it and go, oh, we just got done by the better. I am looking at us as well. Like, what did we not do right? It's not just they were too good.
We've been crap.
Yeah.
Own it. We've been crap this year. We haven't.
Is that not me owning it, Lee?
Well, I don't know. All Arsenal fans should. We've not been good enough this year. Nowhere near good enough.
Yeah.
Like from day one, before the injuries, we wasn't good enough. Last season was disappointing for me because we was good enough and we were just unlucky. But this season, we don't deserve it. Not even, we haven't been in a title race since January.
Turkish, what's the word you'd use? Because I said disappointed, and I think we all agree embarrassing strong. But do you have a?
I don't know, but all I'm saying is something because the narrative, generally, thought-wise, was if City don't do it, Arsenal should be primed to do it. Because as much as Slot picked up what he picked up, and a lot of us maybe doubted it, including myself, Arteta had a team that finished second 2 years in a row, who improved points tally-wise, goals scored-wise, goals conceded-wise across two seasons. Who also added two important pieces in a 100 million midfielder and a 275k something. So we should have been primed to complete the job. And if the juggernaut that is, if the beast that is, if the Goliath that is Man City don't do it, then we will be the David that walks in and gets it done. But
can I just challenge that a little bit? Sorry to cut you, man. Sorry. Just challenge that a little bit. If it wasn't City, it was to be us. I don't know. The question: did we potentially last year overperform? Because I look at Liverpool's team, and this is hindsight because I got caught up in the whole, I think we'll finish top 2 with City as well. But when you look at Liverpool's team, as I mentioned, they've got world-class players in a way that we don't. And without going into the whole world-class debate thing too much, when you look at it on paper, they've got guys that have been there and done it and are certified world-class. Not debatable. You know what I mean? So going into the season, if we could rewind now and look at the whole 20 teams again with fresh eyes and not get caught up in the emotion of we finished second last year and just missed out. Actually, when logic kicks in, there's no reason to suggest that Arsenal should finish above Liverpool. Arsenal have got a very good team and a very good manager. But the way that everybody dismissed Liverpool from the top 2 conversation, when you look back on it now and look at what Slot, albeit new to the league, fair enough, what he was presented with, it's kind of wild that we didn't ever have Liverpool in the top 2 convo.
I don't massively agree with that.
We also
how many world-class players did Liverpool? How many world-class players you say Liverpool got? 3. And how many games did they play? How many games did they miss? They're world-class players.
Well, hang on. Alisson missed about the first 10 games.
Yeah, all right. Well, go on then. 10 games, all right.
Trent has had a couple of. Trent's
world-class, is he?
Yeah.
You think so? All right. Do you think? I'm not.
All right. Top class, elite, top class, whatever. But he missed 2 chunks of the season. Van Dijk's been fit all year. Fine. Salah's been fit all year.
World class, been fit all year.
Salah's been crucial.
Jordan, you don't be naive about injuries. Injuries at any sort of time, like prevention and everything like that. There is a certain element of luck whether you don't get an injury or not. You can get kicks and get whatever, like, you know what I mean? They've had that. We had it last season. It's the way it is. I'm not saying that I'm not defending because we've had injuries and all that. They've been fortunate with it. You need a little bit of luck along the way.
Yes and no, Lee. Yes and no.
They've had it. But
Saka's injury is not down to luck. We all saw that coming. Timber's injury the year before. Hang on. Timber's injury the year before.
No, he did not play the week before he got injured.
Say again.
You know what I mean? Like, there's an element of luck to that. Like, you know what I mean?
What I'm saying is,
Odegaard wasn't even on in Arsenal.
That's bad luck. That's bad luck. But Jesus injured. Hang on. Jesus being injured, is that bad luck?
It was a clash in the middle.
He's always injured, Lee. He's
always injured. Yeah, he is.
Well, so my point is, Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, this year we've had lots of injuries," and I'm
not making that.
No. But you brought it up, so I'm just saying, when Arsenal fans do bring that up, I'm saying, well, let's look at those injuries.
I think injuries have cost us to win.
So why are you bringing it up?
I'm not bringing it up. Bring it up.
Jordan, I'll tell you why I bring it up.
I brought it up about their players not being injured. I'm not brought it up about Arsenal. I'm not talking about Arsenal.
But their players aren't injured for a reason, because of management. That's why Van Dijk's not injured.
That's not the case.
Sorry,
I've just proved to you that's not the case.
No, but Van Dijk's injury 2 years ago was a bad tackle from Pickford?
We can get that. He could got that at the beginning of this season. He hasn't.
But Lee, that can happen to anybody. I'm saying, what can we control? Saka's injury was in our control. That's in our control.
We're debating what have we done wrong? Why are we not where Liverpool are? And injuries are a part of it. It's not the excuse. It's not it's not the reason. It's not, well, if we'd had our players fit, we'd have. I saw us with a fully fit team for a few games this season, and we didn't look at it. Injuries have played a part. I agree with Jordan's point. I think Turk's alluding to it there as well, that management is a problem.